Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Jam and Jabber.
This is Steph.
This is Ken.
And tonight we have, like always, a very special stream just for all y'all.
Heck yeah.
It's spoopy season.
It's spoopy season.
So it's time to get spoopy.
Hold on to your dookie. It's about to get spooky.
Last week we started our spoopy stream season.
We did.
With our favorite spoopy Pokemon's. Excuse me. You drew some of the coolest.
Heck yeah.
The coolest.
They were a lot of fun.
Spoopy Pokemon's.
Yep.
Last week.
Time is a construct.
It felt like yesterday. It could have been cool if it was yesterday. We got people in the chat already.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us, Ashley. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Virtually via the internet.
Yes, absolutely.
We've already got the sass going.
Oh,
yes, tonight we are doing a 5-minute cosplay.
That's right.
Yes, also could be closet cosplay.
Yes.
I did make that joke earlier.
Oh, did
Ashley,
okay.
thank you.
We figured, what with Halloween just around the corner, we've got about a week to the parties, quite frankly, because Halloween's on Monday this year? Yeah, so nobody's going to be partying on a Monday. We figured, hey, you need that last minute costume idea. We got you covered. We are making super duper easy costumes of popular people and concepts and things that we'll go over. You'll be the smash hit of any costume party.
We are hooking you up with the best easy costumes you can just throw together with stuff in your closet, things that you can get very easily, just the 5-minute cosplay.
Heck yeah.
We were also inspired from last year. Oh, while I'm saying this, do you have a warm-up drawing in mind?
A warm-up drawing. Oh, what was I going to do?
No.
I've forgotten. I've forgotten everything.
No, it's okay.
But yes, we are continuing the tradition because last year we came up with last-minute Halloween costumes as well, which
last year
were
we did
fantastic.
a little bit different.
It was a little bit different. We had come up with items last year and then create a costume based on what was around us. This year we figured we're going to take the pop culture icons first and then create a basic costume, kind of deconstruct the character.
That's pretty much what happened last year. Last year we had 100 different items.
Oh my gosh, too many, quite frankly.
And we rolled a percentile just to, 3 times, just to put 3 random things together for our list, or from our list, to try, and then from those 3 items try to create a costume. And it just turned into an anime convention.
It did.
And it was so much fun. We decided to do it again.
Heck yeah.
So our first number is number 6.
Number 6. We are figuring out a Mario right off the bat.
Actually, this is my idea. That I totally didn't just come up with off the fly, really I don't know what panicking, trying to come up with something. Which, I think most people do. If they're trying to, it's a Monday. People are like, man, I'm not going to get invited to any parties. And then suddenly, you get invited to, 5, and you're like, crap. Yeah. So you got to throw together your quick Mario costume.
The Mario movie trailer just dropped. That is already way too big for the space that I've got. The Mario movie trailer just dropped, and you got to figure out, okay, well, you don't have any Mario merch already, and you're not going to pay Spirit Halloween store prices for their costuming. Heck no.
That's at least $60 right there.
That is.
If they even have any left at this point, they're probably all sold out of all the really good costumes.
Exactly.
If you want to be a Daenerys, or
Is that still popular? I mean, I know they've got the prequel series, but who cares about Daenerys anymore?
Yeah, it's probably the only ones that are left.
Yeah.
I don't know. People still think Daenerys is hot, and there is that show.
Yeah.
In the chat, we've got Ashley saying, nobody's going to be partying Monday. That's what you think, she says, as if she parties. Their mother. I don't really party that much myself either, to be fair.
I mean, I even, in IRL, I work a night shift job to pay the bills, and you know what? Even before that, I didn't have much of a social life. I
Like-
can admit that.
There, like, we used to play a lot of D&D.
Mm-hmm.
We used to go and watch a lot of movies. And then, yeah, you know, something happened worldwide that kind of stopped us.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, and then now that we have more time, it's like, do I really want to leave the house? Or do I just want to stay in my PJs all day long?
I mean, valid. Totally valid.
So, and it's kind of a bummer, like Ken and I were talking earlier, that we don't actually get too many trick-or-treaters in our neck of the woods.
Yeah.
Like, I would love to, like, I've gone to some neighborhoods where the whole entire neighborhood dresses up. Dresses up and, decorates their whole entire house as, like, its whole block. And they are, like, super, super, like, party central for Halloween. Man, one of these days, I want to be that house that starts that trend.
Yeah.
You know? But, like, where we are right now, it's not really... I mean, we could do some stuff, but... It's still... Whenever I've tried to decorate, when I've tried to do things, still don't get very many trick-or-treaters. But you know what? You know what it means?
It means more candy for us.
That means all the candy that we bought, I guess we're just gonna have to eat it ourselves.
Oh, no.
I know. So, for this concept of this costume...
Yeah, you had the idea. Lay it on me.
So, yeah, my idea for this one was like, okay, you're trying to do a Mario.
Okay.
Okay, Mario's not a complicated costume.
No.
You know, you could probably just go to the thrift store
Yeah.
and probably just pick up everything that you need in
Absolutely.
order to piece this costume together.
I mean, the thrift store is pretty great because already, like, they have some costume elements already that they like to sell. So, like, getting that sweet mustachio, that's going to be super easy to do. Maybe
You could paint that on with, like, some eyeliner or
You
something.
could do that too,
Or even a Sharpie.
You know, and maybe you're getting there a little late. Maybe they don't have a mustache that's quite as Mario as you would like. But you know what? A stash is a stash. You know, no one's gonna fault you for that nice handlebar mustache.
Oh,
yeah.
Like one of those adhesive ones.
Yeah,
that's
totally.
right. Because like the thrift stores are now like, well, when we were kids, that's what we would always do. We would just like, I need to throw together a last minute Mario. I'm just gonna go to the thrift store.
Yeah.
But you're looking at me like you're waiting for me to give you a cue.
I was waiting to ask you a question.
Oh,
and, like,
excuse
the
me.
most important part of a Mario costume, the most iconic part, is his hat. But I mean,
You gotta just get whatever they have,
we
whatever is close.
I mean, yeah, because they're not. Maybe they don't have a hat. Maybe, and again, you're not paying those prices at Spirit. So, I mean, what kind of hat do you think would be close to the Mario hat that we could pick up at the thrift store?
You know, I see a lot of Ivy caps.
You know,
And little Ivy caps. They're probably not the painter ones, but that's close enough, you know?
caps are great. Well,
Like, and it's kind of got a little, like, weird discolorization on the inside.
You know,
Smells like old tobacco, like...
and to be fair, though, like, that's the kind of hat that Bob Costas wore in the Mario movie from the 90s.
Hey, there
So,
we
you
go.
know what?
There we go.
It still works.
Absolutely.
Absolutely
You just get whatever you can find, because that's how we would do, like,
pretty much.
our costumes back in the day. Last minute costumes, just grab whatever you can get at a thrift store.
Yeah.
Ivy cap's close enough.
Yeah, absolutely. That already looks like him. I mean, I'm looking at the two. It's 1-to-1 already.
Yeah, and then just get some overalls.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're plaid and they're not perfectly like jeans,
I mean, they're
Sure,
still
why not?
overalls.
Yeah.
Like, you're still rocking them.
and if your shirt's not the exact red, you can get like pink or something close to it, you know? Maybe it's got a weird design from like some like tourist destination shop in like Nevada that's on the front with like some lizards or something on it. Who knows? You know, your plaid jumper is going to cover it anyways.
Exactly.
And gloves, I mean,
more than likely, these coveralls came from an estate sale, which is why they're like flared out like bell bottoms.
Oh yeah, some cool vintage stuff. You can find some cool vintage stuff at the thrift store.
Can.
Yeah. Gloves, I mean, it may not be perfectly white. They might be fingerless. Might have some other holes. Might be a little bit like crunchy in some places. But that'll work. You know, you're just gonna wear it to a party where you're just gonna drink and. I mean, totally watch Halloween movies and stuff.
You're probably going to spill some booze on it anyway.
Yeah.
So, who cares?
Ashley says, how fun it is you're doing Mario. Me and my best friend are going to do Mario and Luigi.
Nice.
We only bought the hat, gloves, and mustache because the full thing was $50.
You see?
Exactly.
No one's going to pay those prices. You can probably put this costume together for like $20, $25. Half the cost. Double the personality. Yeah,
thrift stores aren't what they used to be anymore. No. Things are definitely much more inflated. Ashley also says, as for the outfit, we're doing long sleeve shirts in the necessary color and jeans. Hey, there you go.
Exactly.
See, it doesn't have to be complicated for a good Mario. Whether it be plaid or like long shirts, sleeves, and jeans, you got it. You got it.
Maybe you can't find boots that look exactly like Mario, so you get those weird loafers that have the weird like leather frill around.
Oh yeah, close enough.
Totally
it's
close
brown.
enough. I had shoes like that when I was a little kid. Then again, I was born in '85, and this was like late '80s, early '90s kind of fashion, which was bad.
Yeah. Are you gonna get that lizard on that T-shirt?
You can pretend and say that the lizard that is Yoshi, and nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know because, quite frankly, your coveralls are hiding that little lizard buddy that you got there.
Yeah. And like, if it's short sleeve, just wear like another shirt underneath it that may or may not be close enough of the color.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, like no one's gonna really judge. You're just going to a fun party. It's just for one night.
Plus, like, what's more retro than like all those weird layers that we would wear?
Right.
Like 3 shirts. Why not?
That's bringing back the 90s fashion.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're here for it.
Maybe your undershirt is a turtleneck, too.
Oh, there you go. Because, I mean, Mario doesn't really have much of a neck, so he could be wearing a turtleneck. We don't know.
I mean, the Illumination Mario definitely has more of a neck, for sure. But that's more just so they can keep it kind of stylistically. For
that's
film.
their own Chris Pratt version, which is already, like, inferior Mario.
Oh, gosh, yeah. I've been seeing so many memes about how people think that Chris Pratt's Mario sounds like Linda Belcher from Bob's Burgers. And I absolutely love it, and I couldn't agree more.
Mushroom Kingdom, here we go!
Here we come!
Here we come! I can't do either one of them. We got Ashley saying their friend, is going to do Mario because she's shorter. She's the shorter of us, but I'm older, which I still don't believe because she acts older. You know, age is just a number.
Age is a number.
You know, we were talking about it last week. We had some teens over at our house getting ready for homecoming, and we impressed the heck out of those teens. And I'm like, man, it's just because we're still acting like we...
yeah.
We're still just, like, very immature adults, and we spend our adult money on cool Pokemon figures and things that we want.
We bought, like, a Funko Pop advent calendar in September. Sure, totally.
And we opened it all up in a single afternoon.
We absolutely did.
Ashley agrees that he does sound like Linda from Bob's Burgers.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for seeing it.
I hope the internet can bully them enough, like they did with Sonic.
Yeah.
To change it.
Cyberbullying worked on Sega. Maybe it can work on Nintendo too.
They completely remade that movie.
They absolutely did.
In a matter of months, and they pulled it off, and they did it nice.
They did. They absolutely did.
They actually did it. And then the second one, people just devoured.
People
People
love it, yeah.
loved the second one. They're like, "Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you for listening to us. If you try to move forward with that crap, no one was gonna watch it.
Yeah.
There's no way they could have justified a second one."
For sure.
And Ashley's doubt that it'll work. I can only be hopeful.
Like, given what we know, like, how Nintendo just kind of put the kibosh on their Star Fox project with College Humor before, College Humor tanked. And, like, the Netflix Zelda series, how that tanked, too. Like, that's fair.
I can see, but I'm hopeful. Again, I'm hopeful.
Mm-hmm.
Because Chris Pratt's Mario is, oh, I'm glad you got some of that weird funky colors in there. That's great.
Yeah, that's a plaid you can be proud of.
If you walked into a party, people would know you're Mario.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, actually, I say that as a joke at first, but I really actually do. I don't think people would be like, people are like, oh, that's a low-cost cosplay version of Mario.
If you're at a party where there's drinking and you're showing up late after everyone's a little sauced, then yeah, people will totally believe that you're Mario.
That's the trick.
Yeah,
is you have to show up
show
a little bit late. A little bit late. I like this one.
Me too. I love just the fingerless, like, golf driving gloves. That's fantastic.
Yeah, no one's gonna notice. No one's gonna care.
That's your thrift store Mario on a dime.
Yeah, I love it. Like, on the way to the party, that's why you're a little bit late.
Yeah, and if people don't know you're Mario, just ham it up and throw out a Cockney accent and pretend to be like some sort of 70s British pimp.
You know, hey, I'm walking here.
I'm
walking here.
Exactly.
Our next number is number 10.
Number 10. Oh, you're gonna love number 10. It's Gandalf.
Gandalf.
We're doing budget Gandalf.
Gandalf. You know what we're doing for this one, right?
Yes, I do.
Good. Run.
Fly, you fools.
Fly, you fools. I always thought I was in that camp for a really, really long time that I thought he said run, you fools. And then I think it was you who was like, no, it's fly. I'm like, you are so wrong. Because I used to be like that person, that really toxic Tolkien fan. I can own up to it.
Kudos for you for how well you handled Rings of Power not being like continuity and focused more on just the story they presented.
You know, after The Hobbit, I had to let it go.
God. Legolas and the Mario, like, Legolas wouldn't have been out of place if they added Mario jump sounds as he was jumping up that falling tower.
Oh my god, it was
hilarious.
After Hobbit kind of broke me. It hurt because it was real. Like, The Hobbit really, really hurt me, and I dropped everything. Like, I got my early 2000 obligatory, obligatory, is that the right word?
Yes.
The Tolkien tattoo, like Lord of the Rings tattoo. I had to get that covered up. And other things. I let it go because Hobbit hurt too much. It was way too real. And I was curious about Rings of Power, but I went into it expecting absolutely nothing. I know some fans went into watching Rings of Power with like the high expectation as if they spent billions of dollars on it.
If this isn't a beat for beat recreation of the Silmarillion, I'm going to be very cross.
It's alright, Ashley, that you thought that he was a Harry Potter character. A lot of people made that joke about Gandalf being Dumbledore.
Let's be perfectly honest. I don't think Rowling was that creative when she came up with Dumbledore.
I mean, it's old wizard man.
Exactly.
What are you going to do with that? Old wizard man.
Yeah, for sure.
Gandalf was also a ripoff.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, that's
it's true.
Odin.
Gandalf is just Odin. Yeah.
Gandalf is Odin in his aspect of the Wanderer. That's who Gandalf is, anyways. So, I mean, no new ideas under the sun, right?
No, not at all.
So, no shame, no nothing. Like, but I was that big, huge Lord of the Rings nerd because that was us in high school.
Mm-hmm.
That was
that
was like super big while we were in high school, and then like by the time Hobbit came out, we were just like, oh, they fucked this up.
That was just 2012.
I love those memes where it's like, I feel like one book stretched out over too much bread.
Nice.
What were you gonna say? I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say I'm actually gonna take a note out of the Rings of Power, because really, if you want a good Gandalf costume, you don't have to try too hard for those robes. Like, if you've just got some netting, like, you can totally use netting to create that iconic wizard robe look.
I mean, most people use a bathrobe.
Yeah,
And you could do either. It doesn't have to be gray. It could just be whatever bathrobe you have laying around.
But if you're wanting that iconic, like, Rings of Power Gandalf look, like, let's just go... You know, I think I might actually have a cross-hatching that would work better for this.
So a little bit of spoilers.
Yeah.
A little bit of spoilers for Rings of Power. I know Ashley said that they know nothing about both fandoms. We got Rachel. Hey, welcome, Rachel. Thanks for joining us. She says the Hobbit's cartoon was a million times better.
Oh, I loved the Rankin Bass cartoon growing up.
The music.
Oh, it was bad music.
If there's a whip, there is a way.
I don't want to go to work today.
But the man with the... I can't remember. I used to know it.
The man with the whip says, nay, nay, nay.
Yes! But the man with the whip says, nay, nay, nay. It's so... And then, like, quick, to the secret tunnel! And, like, the animation quality just turns into crap, and they're like... It's so... But it's good. I completely agree with you. I love how they're like... And so the hobbits and the dwarves went on many adventures, and then they suddenly got to where they were going to go.
Right.
Or no, that's the Lord of the Rings version. Like, Frodo went on to many different adventures. Anyways, we're at Mordor now.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, okay, that just kind of skipped over a little bit. I love the Rankin Bass, the Rankin Bass movies. They were so, and then the art style. I mean, it's the same person who did Last Unicorn and so many other movies. So good.
Yeah,
but
Rankin Bass, like, those are two dudes who did just a fantastic job with animation in general. Like, when they tried, it was fantastic.
Didn't they also do the troll in Central Park?
I have no idea. Like, my biggest memories with Rankin Bass is The Hobbit and all of their 80s cartoons like Thundercats and Tiger Sharks and Silverhawks.
Secret of Nim.
Oh, no, that was Bluth, wasn't it?
Oh, you're right. That was Bluth. Excuse me. Yeah, Rankin Bass. I mean, the Last Unicorn. That was. I just love that art style. But yes, the music was very cheesy, and I love it. Like, it has I say it, but I love it. Like, I love it so much. But just some mild spoilers for Rings of Power. We're not going to spoil it. It is all out on Amazon Prime. So if you have a Prime account, you can watch it. It won't gonna cost you anything. But I loved how they did the story. Some people say it was a little slow. I'm glad they took their time with the story and the pacing. I love that because people, and this would have been me, you know, unless The Hobbit you just killed that kind of fandom in me. I was like, I need to let this go. I just let this one go. But the continuity, like, I knew that fans, because I was already like saying some things as we were watching, and I had a few friends who were commenting on my Facebook posts and stuff saying, it's too soon for Gandalf to be there. And I'm like, okay, but all of the visual clues, they introduced this character who literally falls out from the sky, who is an older dude with a beard, not quite gray, but grayish, and he like talks to moths. He can control fire. He can do, like, he speaks in this older language. The way he talks, it's fucking Gandalf.
Yeah, it's goddamn Gandalf. Gandalf.
You can tell it's Gandalf if, like, they took a lot of cues and lines and visual aids and things from the original Lord of the Rings trilogy, the movies, to add extra stuff. But like the continuity nerds, like the people who are like, oh, have you read the Silmarillion? Yeah, I have. It was terrible. It was not a fun experience. Do not recommend.
I couldn't get through it.
The way I got through the Silmarillion was I had to have a Wikipedia open, like the official Lord of the Rings Wikipedia open, so that I could look up things. I was like, oh, that's what he fucking means. Okay, to read a few more lines. Oh, what the fuck is that? Oh, okay, that's what he means. It was rough. It was rough getting through the Silmarillion. But I did do it. And needless to say, those details are hard to remember. Yeah. All of the stupid little details. And the timeline, even Tolkien couldn't keep his own timeline straight. Like, his son, like, kudos to that kid. Like, he tried his best to just put the stuff together to release other books, to release other things. So, you know, people who had questions about Lord of the Rings could finally get those questions answered. You knock this out. I'm not done talking.
You know, just really quick. This Gandalf, obviously, net robes. Totally perfect. But here's how you get that good, like, shaggy hair. You just take a mop.
Oh, yeah.
And just unscrew it from the handle, and just, boom, right on your head.
And there's your wizard staff.
Hair. Yeah, the mops, now that the headless mop becomes your wizard staff.
I want to talk about this for a little bit longer, so will you find some more stuff around the house to add to that wizard staff, please?
Okay. How, you know, you know what? I think I have an idea already.
Okay. So,
Christmas lights.
Yeah, just whatever you can find around the house just to add to that wizard staff.
Or like
battery
LED
pack
from
from the dollar store. Yeah. But what I will say is that what I appreciated the most about the Rings of Power is that they wanted to tell a good story.
Yeah,
it doesn't follow the timelines, but again, not even Tolkien could follow his own timeline. Like, it's telling a good story. Like, the story between the stranger, which is obviously Gandalf.
Oh, absolutely.
And at the end, they pretty much revealed that it's Gandalf.
Yeah.
And
or Toucan Sam.
And, always follow your nose. That's the line. Like, the relationship between, because they have the Harfoots, which are the predecessors to the Hobbits, and the relationship between Nori, the Harfoot, and the stranger, Gandalf, is absolutely sweet. The relationship between Elrond and Durin.
I love their friendship.
Oh my god. They did such a great job building the characters. And, like, there are so many characters that they just built. New characters that they introduced. And, like, the fall of Numenor, yeah, I guess that's gonna be a thing. But I'm like, and I guess, like, the fall of, like, Khazad-dûm, I guess, is gonna be a thing. I guess they're gonna show that. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
But, I mean, like, I'm here for the hobbits having an adventure with Gandalf, man. I'm fucking excited for that. So, I highly recommend it. If you liked the original, like, movies from back in the early 2000s, I think you would really like Rings of Power. Like, they match each other really nicely with the same energy. Yes, some actors look very different. They just were like, elves aren't gonna have long hair right now. We're gonna let them have short hair. Whatever. We're not gonna spend money on all of those wigs. We already spent $1 billion to force these people to read the Silmarillion. Like, we might as well. Yeah. But yeah, it was really, really enjoyable, and I can't recommend it enough. I'm really looking forward. What's the baby?
They're the Hobbit. Just dress your baby up as a Hobbit, and you've got a great family group costume.
There we go. Full of a took.
Give a little cape too. Maybe the little brooch that the elves give the hobbits as well. There you go.
The leaves of Lothlorien do not seldom idle fall. Love it.
Yeah.
We got some comments saying that Rachel doesn't have any plans on watching it. Hey, you know what? I
Yeah.
respect that.
Totally.
But I do recommend. I think it was enjoyable. If you liked the original movies,
Yeah.
I think you'd really like it. I think it matches the same energy very nicely. And Galadriel's fucking badass.
Yeah.
Love my girl
rad.
Galadriel. I know somebody who called me Galadriel. That's a different story. And Ashley really loves how that looks.
Thank you.
So we got number 3 is next. I think you did
Number
a great
3.
job.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a good
Just hobo Gandalf.
which I mean that's pretty much
Yeah. Is it a Gandalf costume or are they just a hobo? You don't know.
Or are they just Odin? I mean,
did they steal that baby? Like, what happened?
oh no. I guess you
Number
could say about the same thing about the hobbits. They just
That's
steal
true.
that baby.
That's true. Number 3. It's our Mothman.
Mothman!
It's our favorite cryptid ever. It's the Mothman.
Taking they're taking the
Hobbit's
Isengard. Isengard. They're taking.
I remember that song.
Hey, Fanny, thank you for watching
Hello.
us. The Gandalf Hobbit costume is beautiful. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna say thank you for Ken. Ken did all the work. I know you did a really good job. It was really good.
Thank you.
Man, we could pull off that costume.
We could make that happen.
Ken, okay, I think this is like the first year we were dating.
Mm-hmm.
Can I tell this joke?
I'm not sure what joke it is, but feel free.
Okay.
Oh yeah, okay. I remember. Yes, it's very funny.
I know that's like almost 5 years ago. Oh,
Yeah.
when we first started dating, because I had moved in with Ken, 5 years ago, almost 5 years ago now. Ken had made I had made some comment about how long Ken had used the bathroom.
I eat a lot of burgers and Jack in the Box, so I mean,
Doing better.
Yeah, I'm doing better. I've gotten better.
But I mean, I also like a good burger.
I mean,
and Wendy's has got their pretzel pub burgers, so they call it.
Yes.
It's so good. Ugh. We had a lot of Greek food earlier today, so now the idea of food is just ugh. But it's that pretzel bun burger at Wendy's. Please sponsor us. I want to eat more burgers.
Yes. If we get the Game Grumps treatment, absolutely. He made that sponsorship happen.
Yeah.
Anyway, your story. Excuse me.
So no, I had made some comment about Ken using the bathroom for a really long time, and then Ken, being the sneaky Aries, wanting to go in full for the joke, decided to pick up, so it was just he had to go to the bathroom, and he comes downstairs, and he's like, oh man, I feel like I was up there for a long time, turns around the corner to reveal him wearing a very long beard.
I bought a Gandalf wig and beard set.
And he put it on coming downstairs oh man, it feels like I was up there for a while. It was very cute. It was very funny. So we do have a Gandalf beard and hair whenever one of us is ready to tell people to go fly, you fools. But we're talking about Mothman. Or actually, I should look at the comments really quick.
It's Moth, you fools, Moth.
It's Lamp, you fools.
Oh gosh, yes.
Lamp.
Exactly.
Rachel says, I was forced to watch Lord of the Rings movie. Maybe in 4 years I'll watch it. I mean, totally up to you. If you're some people are totally not into Lord of the Rings, and I super understand that.
Yeah.
But I did enjoy the Rings of Power season 1, and I'm looking forward to season 2. Like I said, I think that they did a great job. They didn't sacrifice. This is a great pose.
Thank you.
Sorry, you moved your hand. I saw it. I'm like, this is a great pose. Excuse me. They weren't continuity nerds, and I think if they did, those books are hard to read, and they're not very enjoyable, and I mean, some people are it's actually the most beautiful, if you just like Lord of the Rings, then meh, whatever kind of way toxic fans can be. And I fully admit, I was that toxic fan for a while, so I know the language they speak, because I was that person. But I've since let that go. And
proud of you.
Now I can just enjoy a fun show and just say, you know what? I'm all for hobbits just having a fun adventure with Gandalf. Gandalf!
You know, really quick, just back to the Mothman. I want to say, like,
Yes.
the best way to get, like, that good, like, moth vibes is get some swim goggles. Like, that will be perfect for your eyes. Swim goggles is where it's at.
Yes, lamp, Mothman. Lamp. I remember that meme. How it exploded everywhere. Every now and then you see it come back. Like, people are like, do you remember the memes? Where it's like, lamp. So good.
Yeah, raid like your closet, or just go to Claire's and buy like some doodly boop headbands with little pom poms on the end, or like some pipe cleaners.
Some pipe cleaners. Yeah. Your
and there's your
crafts.
antennae.
Yeah. Man, but you know the most important part of any good Mothman.
It's the booty.
I mean, yes.
I mean, you gotta be wearing some booty shorts, which I'll just put in right now.
Thank you.
Like,
Thank you.
They don't necessarily have to be booty shorts. Maybe raid your closet and find, like, your middle school gym attire that they forced you to wear, and I'm sure those shorts will be booty shorts by now.
Nice.
And, you know, I want to say, too, like, just the jacket, like, or get one of those Sherpa-lined, like, Levi's jackets.
Ooh.
Because I'm sure they're in someone's closet somewhere. Like, just having that denim jacket is how you're going to get that nice, like, furry collar that moths have.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Plus, you'll be nice and cozy in that jacket as you're out and about, like, trick-or-treating or partying or whatever you're doing for the night.
Kat has a suggestion.
Yeah?
If you want to be entirely authentic, be sure to craft a foam booty to complete the look. I think that's a great addition. Can we just add a little bit more to that booty?
Just a little more badonkadonk.
You know, they took that from us from Mario.
They did.
And also, welcome, Kat. Thank you for joining.
Yes.
Thank you for watching.
Okay. Let's see if I can make a bigger booty work for this pose.
Kat and I both know somebody who did actually, like, they crafted, like, perfectly, like, sculpted foam booties for their drag attire.
Oh, I would assume, like, a lot of drag queens would do that.
Yeah.
Like, I've, like, foam inserts for the booty is not new.
Excuse me, can I see that booty?
I gave a little bit... Okay, clearly,
excuse me.
I'm not making enough badonkadonk in that.
Correct.
Okay, excuse me. Let me adjust this.
You're going to a party as Mothman.
I'm
You
nervous,
gotta provide.
I don't want to make it look like they're wearing a diaper. Is what
Let me see.
my concern is.
No, that's good.
Okay,
You're
okay.
good. You're still safe. That doesn't look like a diaper. It still looks like booty shorts. You're safe.
Cool.
I mean, in truth, they could just put tights over the whole entire thing anyways.
I mean, that's fair.
So everything's nice and just smoothed over. While seeing the lumps of, like, the booty shorts and stuff. But who gives a shit? You know, this is
right?
a 5-minute costume.
Exactly.
You're just gonna grab what you can find. The foam booty that you already pre-crafted, which was the only thing you actually made for the costume. And you're like, oh shit, my party's later today. Fuck.
What do I have? What can I make?
Panic, sweat,
Yeah, exactly.
Lamp.
I love the idea that this is actually just like a drag loving, like, or a Mothman loving drag queen who dipped into their closet and found, like, their craft booty and is like, you know what? I know what I can do with this. Yeah.
If you're gonna make this a drag queen, this is gonna look entirely different. Like,
Whoa.
if they're looking into their drag closet,
You know what? You're absolutely fair. I'm not doing enough for that. Okay, maybe.
No. It's their friend. It's their friend.
Their friend or partner, or whoever. You know, they raided their drag queen friend's closet or partner and found the booty, and that was honestly, the booty is probably the only thing that fit them.
Oh man, this is fantastic though. This is fantastic. What are you gonna do for those winglings?
Those winglings, I'm actually getting to, which I'm sure you probably noticed I'm saving the best for last. The winglings...
What's that song?
We've saving the best for last.
Yeah.
It's a Sinatra song. The best is yet to come. I think.
Oh no, there's another one that's like 80s.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, Shiza, now I want to know that song.
Oh, I'm so sorry. So this is, you know, those like, your car windscreen, like sun reflector, like the aluminum foil sun reflector things.
That everyone needed to buy in the Pacific Northwest this year because summer would never end.
Oh God, right? Yeah, that's what we're using for the wings. We just like popped into the car, like, what do I have? Hey, these fold out and are the right size and shape. I'll just use these for my wings.
Perfect.
Perfect. I'm an aluminum Mothman, which works excellent because of the statue.
Yeah.
You can say like, no, I'm totally I'm the Mothman statue. That's who I am.
Because, see, I got goggles that make my bug eyes, see? And
Put
look
the
at my
little-
perfectly crafted booty.
Yeah. Put the little Velcro thing on it to tie it closed when you're not using it, so it doesn't like flap around your car. Yeah. You got your foil wings. It's perfect.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. This is a good Mothman.
A little bit.
Thank you for adding more to the booty.
You're welcome.
I think everybody at home is thanking you as well.
You know, thank you, Mothman, for having such a fine ass booty.
Thank you for friends. I think it was Kat and John, but
Yes.
first it was Kat, who told us about the Mothman booty. Because last year we did a whole
True.
month
True.
of like different Halloween streams, and one was about cryptids and
Yes.
cryptids we never heard of. We've learned a lot about cryptids in the last year, let me just say, especially after we Googled Mothman's booty, and we're just like, how did we not know about this until this moment? So thank you all. Can you
love
draw
this.
me one last thing?
What's that?
Will you draw them a lamp?
You got
Yes,
it.
thank you. Thank
I will
you.
draw them a lamp.
That's got the date, you know.
Yes, that's the date's costume is a
Yeah.
lamp.
Yeah, it's their +1.
Exactly.
We got Kat saying, the butt on him is important. Absolutely. Absolutely. After we found out about Mothman, because at first, I think Mothman was originally like a crane or something that
Yeah.
was lost.
Like a
and so the
crane or a heron
glowing
or something, yeah.
eyes, and because people weren't familiar with what it was, they just saw this big, because cranes are huge, they're huge birds. And they just saw this big winged thing with glowing eyes in the middle of the night from their makeout spots.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the rest is history. Number
All
7
right.
is
Number
the next one.
7.
This is a great Mothman.
I love this. I love the couple's costume too.
It's very cute.
Oh, number 7. I think you're really going to be thrilled with number 7. It's Baba Yaga.
Yay!
We're doing a Baba Yaga costume.
This is one I actually told Ken, I'm like, I've actually done. I've done plenty of 5-minute costumes. Like, shit, what's in my closet? And one year I did a low-cost cosplay, or I guess you can call it cosplay, but a 5-minute costume of Baba Yaga. And all I did was, I'm like, I could just put on 5 different skirts and put on 20 different shawls, a headscarf and a shawl, and carry a basket. That's good, right? Everyone thought I was a homeless person.
No.
I went with my sister and my nephew, and people are just looking at me. I'm like, come on, man. If I had only had, like, and what I was telling Ken, I'm like, you know, if I were to do this 5-minute costume again, which I probably will do one of these days,
Oh, absolutely.
is that, you know, the iconic rubber chicken that obviously everybody has in their house, obviously, just laying around. Everyone's got that
Clearly.
rubber chicken, right? Just use the cut off the legs off of that, put them off the side of my basket or something like that, and that might sell the Baba Yaga look. I don't really
Absolutely.
want to get iron teeth or have to color my teeth.
I mean, that's fair.
I don't really want to do a whole glowing skull, but I guess a glowing skull wouldn't be too hard nowadays because you could probably find a glowing skull at like any like Party City or Spirit Halloween store nowadays. Just stick that on the end of your mop stick, and then you've got
Yeah, for sure.
why is it her name? Valencia the Brave?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I know which legend you're talking about.
I'm forgetting her name, if that sounds right. I apologize if I mispronounced her
Okay.
name. What is this you're drawing?
I'm drawing Keanu Reeves.
No! You take that back! That's not Baba Yaga.
Because John Wick. They call him Baba Yaga because they have no earthly idea.
They call him Baba Yaga or something
God, it is
bullshit
terrible.
like that.
It is really terrible.
Get rid of that. I mean, we love Keanu Reeves. Actually, can you do me a favor?
What's that?
Will you just put him in the corner so we can all appreciate him and how he kind of looks like a vampire in this?
I mean, kind of.
You kind of drew like, what if he was a Dracula?
I did.
What
do
if
a
Dracula?
Dracula Keanu Reeves.
But I hate. I follow different Baba Yaga hashtags on like Instagram, and then every now and then I'll see the Keanu Reeves ones. I'm like, don't show this for this hashtag. Don't do this.
We'll just fill it out a little bit more.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
It's pretty ridiculous.
I mean, he could be a dumpier. He could be like a moody vampire or a Keanu Reeves. But Keanu Reeves is wholesome. There's no comment against or hate against Keanu Reeves. But he's not a Baba Yaga.
No, but we are putting him in the corner.
You do put Keanu Reeves in the corner.
Okay, so for this, I mean, let's talk about the chicken in the room.
Let's address the chicken in the room.
Address the chicken in the room, yes. Clearly, we're going to need a rubber chicken for this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that is a no-brainer right there. So, I actually have a really great idea for this. So let me just kind of start sketching this out. And
We got some comments, too, if I may.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ken says, all you need is some chicken feeps.
You do.
Exactly. Like, I've seen so many cute, like, people who've done, like, cute costumes and things that they've done to basically make her house.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as much as I would love to do the mortar and pestle that she travels around in, that's going to take more than 5 minutes.
True. And how many people know the legends well enough that she flies in a giant mortar and pestle?
Maybe our neighbors. Maybe that's what I need to do to get our neighbors to actually do.
I think you freak them out a little bit more than anything.
I think I might. Because they're like legit scared of Baba Yaga.
Yeah.
She's the old woman. She's the one who eats babies. Like, no, she's actually terrifying. I have talked to a number of friends who are Slavic, and some of my Russian friends. They're like my Russian adopted family. They absolutely adore her. They love her stories and they love her fairy tales. But there's other people I've met who are like legit scared of her. They're like, yeah, you don't say her fucking name. You don't do those things. Who she was originally is far different than what she is today. But there's a lot of people who are actually talking about more who she is, like, who she originally was. Mm-hmm. And there are a lot of people who in different Slavic countries and around the world that are bringing back, like, who Baba Yaga really was. And so,
a little too
are you just putting a playhouse over on top of your head?
I mean, yeah. Kind of, yeah.
They always have those at thrift stores.
They
like,
do.
Just spray paint it like black or something. Throw some lights.
Use some
and you have
foam.
some chicken legs. Like
exactly.
Oh my god, I've seen those stockings of like just get like a skirt and the stockings that are chicken legs.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking. I was just gonna like glue some rubber chicken legs onto the front of the house. But you know what? Yeah, let's Big Bird these feet.
Yeah. Like you can buy like stockings that look like and so it's just chicken leg
like
socks.
If you have like novelty chicken feet slippers, like house slippers, absolutely.
Well, I've seen some that are just like they're just like stockings or socks that look like chicken legs, and whether you're wearing sneakies or like slippers or something to look like Bigfoot or Big Bird foot. Now that's a combination. Or just like whatever, like you could just take a dumb playhouse that somebody abandoned at like your local thrift store.
Absolutely.
Just spray paint the whole damn thing black. Throw some skulls on there that are glowing.
Yeah.
Just get a whole bunch of those lights from the dollar store and rig that bitch up.
You could get like some like cut some foam pads into looking like logs for the log cabin. Yeah.
Or I'd like just find like any one of those toy houses, like the play houses.
True, yeah. Some
just-
are designed to look like log
Yeah,
cabins.
you just have to like get some straps to put it over your shoulders, and like you could even have like put on like a babushka, like a babushka
Yeah.
shawl, and like look out the window and like that would be fucking okay.
That
I
would be
want to do
rad.
this now.
Yeah.
I want
I-
to do this. Oh.
See, we told y'all that we'd be giving you grade A costumes to use.
Like, only thing I told Ken was, like, this is something that I had done. So this is all him, like, in this moment. Like, we didn't plan this one. I actually really love this idea. I should also look at the chat, I promise. I promise I'm paying attention. We got Ashley saying, I hate cross taggers. They're so annoying. Me too. I always report them. I'm like, do not show this for this hashtag. I am the hashtag police on Instagram. It stops here with me. I'm breaking that. And we got Rachel. Keanu Reeves is my Hollywood husband. I think he's a lot of just like, people say Tom Hanks is the Hollywood's like sweetheart. Nah.
That was the 90s.
It was the 90s. Like, he did that Pinocchio movie and
Oh,
we're
jeez.
done. We're done now.
Like, talk about phoning it in, man.
Oh shit.
Like,
Oh. Hello everybody.
I'm not getting any weird notifications on YouTube. Let me
I
check.
had a thing that said
OBS.
reload real quick on my end.
OBS is still looking good.
If you can hear me, please let us know
Yeah.
right now. Maybe it was just my phone. Rachel says hello.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Can you hear us all right, everybody? Are we still going live? Are we still doing all right?
That's the great part about live entertainment.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Oh
We got
gosh,
Ashley
are we
saying
a Verizon
hi.
commercial? Okay, cool.
If you can hear me, say yes, I can hear you, and I would appreciate that, so we know that we are.
We know for sure.
Yes, because the highs and hellos are great, but it makes me also question, like, can you actually hear us?
Yeah, we'll ask for better confirmations in the future. Like a little.
Okay, yes,
okay,
we can
cool.
hear you. Awesome, thank you. So yeah, okay, it must have been my phone. Sorry, everybody. Sorry for the false alarm. That's why I watch on my phone, because there have been so many times the internet's just stopped.
Yeah.
The internet's just like, nope, we can't. We're not doing this today. And we're like, fuck. And how many times we've like had to like restart.
I like that you whispered "fuck" too. Like we have no compunction against swearing. We're not monetized.
This
And,
is like,
I mean, we're well more than a minute in, even if we were to monetize this video.
thank you, Ashley, for letting us know that you can hear us.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. But yeah, we've had so many instances of like just our internet just decided to stop and like. So anytime I see anything weird, I'm like, panic!
Yeah.
Panic! I had weird technology issues going on earlier today.
I love the idea of just like chicken slippers.
The chicken slippers, yes!
Yeah, just like get yourself like a playhouse at the thrift store, cut it so you can just kind of wear it, and wear them chicken leggies.
Oh, I want to do this now.
That would be fun. Like I could do that, and you could dress up as legit Baba Yaga, and like
you
as a
wanna be
couple's
the house?
We could, yeah, we could do this as a couple's costume.
Oh my god, Ken.
That'd be so much fun.
Ken,
holy crap, that'd be fun.
do you want to?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes, I do.
Yes! 2023, here we come! I mean, I guess it's like 5 minutes. We got a week, we could do it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, just hit up the Goodwill. Yeah.
Try to find that playhouse.
Yeah, that's the only thing we need is the playhouse.
Yeah, I do have everything I could do Baba Yaga.
Yeah.
I love this. I love this.
This is fantastic.
Number 6 is our next number.
Number 6. I believe we've already done 6.
Then number 8.
Number 8. Oh, I'm so happy. We're doing a tardigrade.
So the context for this one, why we chose a tardigrade out of all the things in the universe.
We just did Fat Bear Week, so we figured Fat Water Bear.
Exactly. Another name for the tardigrade, which is the water bear. I will ask you for specifics about the tardigrade, because I know you love tardigrades, and you could, like... You can't?
I mean, I know a couple, but, like, I don't know enough to, like, fill the section with talk.
Well, no, I just want, like, the scientific, like, tardigrades are this. Like microscopic.
Yes, they're a microscopic organism. And they can withstand, like, the vacuum of space and, like, intense cold and heat. So, yeah, they are very impressive.
Like, where do they live?
Oh, God. Fucking everywhere, from what I understand.
Are they, like, in your eyelashes?
Maybe? I'm sorry, I don't know enough. I know I love them, and that's because they... Let me look at that chubby little doofy guy. Like, so much fun.
There's literally a sticker that a friend of ours made. Like, she drew a tardigrade.
Yeah.
And that was selling stickers of her art. And every single stream that we stream, I look at a tardigrade. And a rattata. And a few snakes. And, like, a few other things. But they're, like, on his computer. And the top one, it's a tardigrade. So every single stream, I'm looking at a tardigrade.
Yeah, that'd be a tardigrade.
They're pretty...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was going to come up with a tardigrade pun, but then I stopped myself.
Okay. Probably for the best.
So we're like trying to come up with ideas for today's stream.
Mm-hmm.
We were super prepared and totally didn't come up with half of this just today.
No,
hours
not at all.
before stream. We prepare. We
do.
totally
We
prepare.
absolutely
yeah,
prepare.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Except in the instances where we don't, and we're just like doodle doodle.
I mean, we do plan out the doodle doodles. Like we're not just doing that just because. I mean, we do it because it's fun.
It's very fun. But
it's not like, yeah. Anyway.
Come November, I want to do another one
That
for
would be
sure.
very fun.
Like, it's been a hot second since we've done one. But like, so I'm looking around the house, and like we said during our Fat Bear stream, is that Ken bought the official Fat Bear Week calendar from last year, and so every single month we've been graced with different fat bears throughout every single month. And so I'm just looking around, I'm like, see the fat bear, I'm like, oh, okay, why don't we do a fat bear? And then I'm describing how we would do it, and Ken's like, no. This is a tardigrade. This is a water bear, which is another name for the tardigrade, this microscopic creature that just floats around in your eyelashes in anywhere, apparently. Do you know what surf, like, what they, like what their function is? Like, do they eat microplastics? Do they eat, like...
I don't know. I'm so sorry. I'm of no help whatsoever.
Oh my gosh. We've got people in the chat, though, who know. Thank you, friends.
Thank you. You've saved my ass.
We've got Ashley says, don't they have something really funny that can kill them, though? I don't know.
I don't know either.
I mean, it would surprise me. Tardigrades are adorable. They're little faces. We got Kat saying they can be found in lakes, ponds, and meadows, while others can be found in stone walls and roofs. Man, not our eyelashes.
Okay.
Out in nature, just like other bears.
Exactly.
Out in lakes and ponds and meadows eating salmon and berries.
Mm-hmm.
Just microscopic ones.
So here's what we're doing, though. So you know how to build this costume. We're just taking, like, a big sleeping bag, like one of those mummy bags, and we're cutting some holes in it so our hands and feet can stick out so we can walk around. And just pull that drawstring super duper tight over your head. And basic tardigrade.
It's
I
was trying to sell Ken on this for a bear. Like, just use a sleeping bag.
Yeah.
Just glue some bear ears on it, cut some hands and feet holes, and you got yourself. And he's like, this is a tardigrade.
Yeah.
And when he said that, I'm like, that is exactly what a tardigrade looks like.
It is. Just like tape some gloves onto the side for the extra hands. Cut some holes so you can actually like put your feet through and walk around, and boom jams. Like, you got yourself a handy dandy tardigrade costume. All it takes is never being able to use a sleeping bag for anything else.
And making it very difficult to go to the bathroom at parties.
Oh god, yeah. That's legit.
You're the one kid that's actually warm and cozy while out trick-or-treating.
For sure.
I definitely want to say the way you've drawn the head of this definitely doesn't look like a rocket ship.
No, not at all. It looks like a tardigrade.
It looks like a tardigrade. Or like a weird caterpillar.
I mean, it has dual function. Like,
You could be.
the utilitarian in me. Like this, yeah, it works as a tardigrade and a caterpillar.
I'm sorry, Kat just gave us a great tardigrade fact that I think
Yeah?
you're gonna love, Kenji.
Okay, I'm here for it.
Look, remember, so I want you to know that this is written in all caps, okay?
Okay.
They're also known as moss piglets.
Oh, I love it.
I love this fact. Thank you, Kat. This is a blessing. This is a true blessing.
There we go. There's your tardigrade costume, just in time for Halloween.
All you just have to do is sacrifice that old smelly
Sacrifice that sleeping bag.
that old smelly sleeping bag that's been sitting in the attic for like when your family's gonna go camping again, because you guys are going to, and you're gonna use that down down sleeping bag again for sure, for sure.
Absolutely.
Oh man, this was good. This is a
Yeah.
good friend. This is a
Yeah.
good costume.
I'm loving it.
Number 5, if you're ready for another one.
5, yes. Let's do number 5. Cyclops from the X-Men.
Doodle-doo-doo-doo.
I love it.
Doodle-doo-doo-doo. Doodle-doo-doo-doo.
I recently
Doo-doo.
learned about, there's a Whitney Houston song that sounds exactly like the X-Men 90s opening.
What?
I sent it to you. It was a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
it's like whatever I want from you or something is the line. But yeah, like YouTube that shit. It's out there. It exists. It's easy to find. But yeah, it sounds one for one with the doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Man. But it's such a good opening. I don't even care.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't care who came first. Both are delicious and amazing. They're delicious. So this version of Cyclops, he looks a little different. Is
I'm going for like the 60s version of Cyclops.
there a particular reason why you're going for the 60s version and not the cool 90s version with the leather jackets
Because
and
this-
the perfect coiffed hair?
Because this is funnier.
Okay, there you go. A little easier, I think.
Yeah,
You
yeah, a little
know?
easier to pull off as far as the costume goes. You don't need to worry so much about like getting the belts just right. All you need is like those pirate booties that were super duper popular to draw in the 60s for some reason. A meow. That was a very cute little meow Bee just gave us.
So I have like this floral arrangement thing that's artificial that is like right behind my head by my desk. And like I had added this fall leaf foliage thing to it, and it kept bugging me, kept hitting the back of my head. So I finally pulled it out, and I started like playing with it like a cat toy because it's a perfect cat toy. And then B decided that now, from being like in her perfect place underneath my desk for nap time during stream, now it's time to play.
That was very cute. Oh gosh, I really hope the audio is picking up for this. Oh gosh, she's so cute.
Okay.
And then the talking portion of our stream just died because we got too distracted by our cat.
If we can get her talking.
I mean, fair.
Okay, let us know in the chat if you can hear us.
Yeah, we'd
If you
love
can hear
to know.
me. I'm just gonna try to keep distracting her. Okay, one more time.
Oh, Kat says that yes, we can totally hear B.
Yay!
That is thrilling. Oh, she's got such cute little mews.
She's so silly.
Oh, I love her so much. Meow.
Stop putting it on my back, Mother. I want to play with it. I know. Okay, I'll stop messing with you so you meow on stream.
Okay. So, easiest part of this Cyclops costume is just going to be like, get like a yellow t-shirt and just cut the sides down, but keep the neck. So you can get that weird tunic looking thing going on.
Very nice.
It's like, you know, black shirt, black pants. Super duper easy. And plus, like, kitchen gloves. Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah. just
Dexter's Lab.
Yeah, get yourself like some kitchen gloves like Dexter's mom. And you got yourself a good superhero glove.
I hope you all can still hear her meowing.
Oh, it's so cute.
I need to remember this trick.
It's so dang cute. Although,
Oh, B.
I will say, to get that good, like, short look going on, you're going to want to do what every comic superhero does, and that's wear your tidy whities on the outside.
Yep, gotta wear those undies on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
As we did in our last stream, like, superheroes are just pretty much all just very horny.
Yeah. And
Very,
of course,
very horny.
we all have those weird pirate booties in our closets.
Of course.
That's absolutely...
For the one Ren Fair we've gone to.
Yes, absolutely.
Sorry, I'm gonna pay attention to the chats. I got distracted by my kitty. Sorry, everybody. Oh, yes, we can hear her. Ashley said I can hear the jingles. No meow meows. Kat says she's precious. She's like, oh my god, I heard the baby. Juniper is very confused. Where is the other cats?
Oh,
Juniper knew Beatrice. They used to play for like a couple of days, like maybe a week at the most, maybe 2.
I forgot an important detail. This costumer, all they had was a tap out T-shirt for their for their costume.
Nice. Sorry.
Oh, she's so cute.
So every time I put it on her back, she meows.
Waving
Gotta
hello,
make up
look
for
at
all
her.
those other streams where you've been so quiet.
Yeah, right.
I love Cyclops. I know I've talked about it before on stream that Cyclops is my favorite. I know Wolverine's a good favorite of everybody else. Okay, but here's another question. Who's your second favorite?
Second favorite after Cyclops?
Yeah, if you had to like a number 2. Same with everybody in chat. Who's your second favorite?
there's so many X-Men.
Not Wolverine a second time, but if you had to pick somebody else other than Wolverine, who's your other second fave in X-Men?
They're just this costumer is just wearing a hoodie with the head the hood pulled up tight on their head.
We got Ashley saying I like neither. So who's your favorite then, Ashley? Who is your favorite? If you do have a favorite from X-Men.
Okay, here's how you're going to tie this Cyclops costume together. You're going to get one of those headbands from the 90s. The one that just has that little vent to it that you just, if you pull forward, it looks like Geordie LaForge or Cyclops.
It's
Boom
the hard
jams.
plastic with openings in
Yes,
it.
yes, absolutely. And boom jams. There's your Cyclops on a budget. Just throw your underwear on over your jeans, and wear like a shitty tap out shirt over your hoodie, and there you go.
Perfect.
Perfection.
It can also double as a Geordie LaForge. If you need to, because that's what I did during the 90s for sure.
Absolutely.
Like everyone had one of those
God.
hard plastic
Yeah. My
headbands.
sisters totally had that, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
used it exactly for this purpose.
Exactly, me too.
Yeah,
me
yeah,
too.
Yeah.
Ashley says I can think of nobody, so no answer. No worries,
that's
no
fair.
worries. Whoa,
That's fair.
hello, B.
Oh, hey, B.
Meow meow. You
Okay.
gonna join us? You're gonna sit next to your cat
Yeah.
dad and draw? She's like right next to us. Hello.
Very cute.
We got Rachel saying Storm.
Storm's a good one, yeah.
Yes, the banana clip over the eyes, says Kat. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's an iconic look from the 90s.
B just clicked the mouse for us. So what's our next
Oh,
number?
our next number is number 1.
Number 1. All right. Number 1 is Knuckles the Echidna.
Yeah, I know we do a
Yeah.
lot of Sonic, but
do.
we need to give Knuckles some love.
I know.
Yeah.
Like, as much as we love our sweet baby boy, Baby Robotnik,
I know.
we got to give a little bit more of the fandom some love. This is a great one for anybody.
Wait, do you want to say right into the microphone, baby? Here you go. Have
You
again.
were right next to it, too.
Meow meow. Here we go. Good girl.
That was a really good one.
One more? Meow meow. Here we go. Can we do one more? Meow meow. Yeah, very good. Very good. Meow meow. People are always here for all the cats.
Absolutely.
Like, whether it be Scars, Kitty, why am I forgetting her name? Jelly.
Jelly, yes.
Yeah. We got Kat with her streaming kitties.
Yeah.
Juniper and... What are you doing?
Juniper and Ollie. Yeah.
Sorry, B was
Sorry.
like...
B is distracting stuff.
We got lots of, YouTuber cats.
Absolutely.
cringes every time I touch her booty with this. She's like, oh, stop it. Not used to it for the 400th time. Oh, Stanley's looking for her. Oh, yes, that is a good detail for everyone to know, Kat. Echidnas do have weird penises.
They do. That I know the details on. I could tell you about that. Those interesting factoids.
Oh, we got other kitties. Coffee, the kitty. That's Ashley's kitty saying, brr.
In return.
Speaking of penises and and
jeez.
stuff, Tommy.
Yes.
And cute kitties. Meow meow. Oh, you're gonna get in my lap? To know.
Okay, so we've got the general pose done for this person who's going to be costuming as Knuckles.
You know, like echidnas, like they got 40 goddamn dicks.
It's 4. Well, 1, but it's got 4 heads.
That's the weird part about echidnas.
Yes. Fun, interesting factoid though. They operate 2 at a time for whatever need, which is weird. It's odd.
Well, they have 2 penises.
It'd be fair to say they have 2 urethras, and because technically. Anyway, so
okay.
This costume, we're gonna make Knuckles. Here's how you're gonna get those weird dreads that echidnas totally have.
Yes.
Pool noodles. You're gonna make your dreads out of pool noodles.
Pool noodles, the tool that no one thought would be as versatile
Right.
as crafters on a budget. And crafters with a time constraint.
Yeah.
Quick, pool noodles. My
Pool
kids aren't
noodles.
using them. I'll buy them new ones next year.
They're like $1 anyway.
They're $1.
Plus, they're already red, so that saves you time for having to paint them.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we also learned about the... Well, I don't know. Did you learn about echidnas penises from Game Grumps?
I know they've talked about it because they've played a lot of Sonic games too, and
Yeah.
obviously, talking about Knuckles, this conversation absolutely comes up for everyone. Maybe I think I learned about it elsewhere, to be honest, but I know they probably started the conversation, if I'm being honest with myself, but I did look it up afterwards.
Well, you know, cool animal facts, right? You know,
absolutely.
Wombats with square poops. They finally
true.
figured out why they're so square. Do you know why?
It's because their intestinal tract compresses it like a trash compactor.
Yep. It's because of their very long intestinal tract that the way it contracts, that's what makes their poops square. And you know, just cool animal facts, like echidnas penises. They definitely don't talk about that on Wild Kratts.
No, they don't. God,
Gonna go, wow, 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 Kratts.
I'd love to know how they would tackle that superpower, like animal superpower on Wild Kratts. I need the powers of an echidna.
It's for Valentine's Day special. It's our Valentine's Day special.
Oh, goodness.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I love that Stanley is looking for our sweet baby and we are confusing other cats. Did you know that,
That is
baby?
funny.
You are confusing other cats. You are so powerful. She's just looking at me. She's like, let me play with the flowers. Let me play with the leaves. Well, I'm like dangling them in front of you. I gotta do a stream. I gotta pay attention to things. I gotta make people laugh. I can't just entertain you. I gotta entertain other people. I guess I'm cat mother. I guess.
This costumer, the only red jacket they had to work for Knuckles' color scheme was their high school Letterman's jacket.
Hey, that works.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
It's totally.
that's how it works.
We'll just pretend that that's red for right now. They
That's
are
the right energy.
a little surly because their mom wouldn't let them wear their brass knuckles like they wanted to, so they just have to wear boxing gloves.
Mom, it's called Stames Knuckles. I need my nuts.
Taylor, my friend Taylor, who I totally didn't just make up, he gets to go to school with his katana.
How is he allowed to come through the metal detectors at your high school?
Yeah, how many schools? Anyway. Those are some real topics.
my friend who went to West Seattle High, she had metal detectors back in like the early 2000s.
Jeez.
Yeah, and they had to have name tags, and they had to have a lot of stuff like that.
I mean,
you get used to it. Like, they checked your backpack every single time when you walk in. You had to go through a metal detector, and then they would look through your backpack every single time when you would go into school.
isn't the name tag just like your ASB card?
Pretty much, but you had to wear it, and you had to keep it on you at all times. Like, you had to,
mean,
like, wear a lanyard for it.
fair.
Yeah.
So, one big important part of the Knuckles costume is you're going to want to take some Duplo blocks and just glue them to the tops of your shoes.
Oh, perfect.
Because
That's how you're going to get that look.
That's how you're going to get that look. You're just going to have your Duplo blocks on top of your shoes.
And your kid's sibling's not going to miss a couple of them.
No. That dweeb, like, they have so many Duplo blocks, they don't need that many. They can spare 2 Duplos for my shoes.
They were mine when I was a kid.
Yeah, they were just hand-me-downs anyway.
This is the right energy for Knuckles anyways.
Yeah, this is just a surly high school kid. It's like,
it's the right energy.
I wanted to grow dreads myself, but my mom wouldn't let me, so I have to wear pool noodles as a hat. Like,
We got Kat saying, oh, excuse me, Stanley has fled. Oh no, Stanley, come back. No, they wear ring pops.
oh god, ring pops.
Yeah. Oh my god.
That would be one way.
We got Kat saying, Professor Kid's knowledge of Kidna's intimate anatomy has always existed. It has been and always will be. Professor Ken. That's like Ken just with a bow tie.
I
I
could rock a bow tie. Move over, Bill Nye.
Yeah, there we go. I wanna meet Bill Nye, the science guy. I totally messed it up. I'm sorry, John.
John has a fantastic song on his YouTube about wanting to meet Bill Nye, and I helped do the art for the frames of animation.
I'm sorry for butchering your guys' awesome but I'm butchering your awesome song and your awesome art that you did for that song. But go check it out, everybody. It's super cool. Bill Nye the Science Guy. I want to meet Bill Nye the Science Guy.
I know I've linked it before, but maybe I'll link it again in the description of this video.
John Yoon.
Yeah.
John Yoon's music is awesome.
It's fantastic.
Like, that music video was super cool. Like,
it was.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun to work on.
That was a really cool project. Really great song. Really awesome people.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh. Like, just this surly high school, Knuckles cosplay. Oh, it's fantastic.
It's totally the right energy for Knuckles.
For sure.
Show.
For sure.
Whenever you're ready for another one, it is number 2.
Believe I am ready. All right. Well.
Sorry, I'm not going to be distracted by our cute kitty. I want to put this down now. I want to give our full attention.
He's going to be very frustrated, very cross that you stopped. All right. Number 2. Oh, it's Cuphead.
Oh, Cuphead. For those who don't know, Cuphead is from a new video game. Oh my god,
It's an indie game that's gotten a lot of success. They actually made a Netflix cartoon based on it because it was so popular.
And they just did some DLC that just came out a little bit ago. But the video game is a side scroller that just basically mirrors that early, it's 1930s.
1930s animation style.
Yeah, like when you think of Betty Boop and early, Mickey Mouse, like the Steamboat Willie stuff. Like that very bouncy, up and down. There's some stuff for Halloween that's very iconic as well, with skeletons bouncing up and down and stuff. But they made a whole video game in that style.
Oh, yeah. I think they hand drew everything for it, too, for the animation. Yeah. No,
they
crafted the shit out of that game.
That's rad. That's super rad. But I've heard that the game is incredibly hard to play.
Oh, yeah.
It's very hard. But the animation style is so charming. It's so charming. I never even thought I was really, a big fan of that, art style. Until I was watching, I'm like, I absolutely adore this.
Oh yeah, it's charming AF.
We got Kat saying, "Do not worry, he is not here. He's out meeting Ralph Macchio."
Ralph Macchio, really? The Karate Kid?
And
holy crap!
Yuji Okamoto in Seattle. That's fucking rad.
That's dope.
Well, okay, but huge shout out to John Yu.
Yeah,
He's rad.
seriously.
And he's meeting some rad people tonight, too.
Heck yeah. I wanna meet
Hope
the
he's having a
Karate Kid.
great time.
Right?
We got Ashley saying, we need more animation like that, where the characters are always moving in some way or another. Like, that bouncy animation is very fun.
Mm-hmm.
What do they call it in animation? Like bounce and squish? Or
There's 12 principles of animation. Stretch and squash
Stretch
are...
and squash, yeah.
Yeah, those are two kind of key details. It's more just kind of keeping the volume of the character. And I am saying this as I move my hands, which is really great for a show that has no face cam.
Especially because I've got Bee here just batting at these leaves, just having the time of her life, and we had a cat cam right now. Everyone would, you could be drawing, an echidna, anatomically correct, and no one would notice because everyone's like, oh my gosh, the baby, she's so cute. So you have to just imagine how cute she is chewing on this. Meow, meow. You heard her tiny meows. She's actually very talkative cats. She and I will have full-on conversations.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. So, this is going to be pretty easy. I mean, just get, a pair of gloves, too.
Oh, yeah, we're doing a Cuphead.
Yeah,
so
we're doing a
to
Cuphead.
mirror that, style, of course, you could draw a lot of it onto you.
Yeah,
You've got a black
true.
shirt, red shorts. Again, we said earlier that you can find a lot of these things at the thrift store. Or close enough, right?
Chances are, who doesn't have, a pair of, Mickey Mouse
Booty shorts?
Booty shorts.
Just
wear those. Repurpose that from your Mickey Mouse costume from, 3 years ago. There's your pants. Wear a black shirt, it's super duper easy to get there.
We established that you can get pretty close to that from the thrift store. Yeah,
absolutely.
For our Mario.
Wear some nice socks. The shoes aren't the important part.
Some nice socks,
Yeah, gotta get that weird gray skin that Cuphead apparently has.
I'm just imagining soccer socks just pulled all the way up really high.
Absolutely.
No.
You can get away with some sneakers too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
no one's gonna call you out on that. That's not the important part of a Cuphead costume.
Yeah, and same thing with the gloves too. It could just be those same biker gloves from the Mario.
Exactly. Repurpose things from other costumes. No, the important part of this costume is gonna be the Cuphead.
Of course.
You're going to want to steal your dog's cone of shame for this.
Yes.
You can totally, paint the eyes onto it, paint the mouth as well, the nose as well. And you got your Cuphead.
That's pretty fucking brilliant.
Absolutely.
Why are you chewing on everything right now, little cat?
Because you're giving her the opportunity to.
She's chewing on everything else now.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, I'm gonna move your friend, CP. This is gonna go all the way over here onto the table. And immediately runs to the table.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
No, sorry, I just saw what you drew. It's really good.
Hey, fill the leg.
I this just
Yeah.
this could be
dude.
somebody's dad.
Yeah, absolutely. This is dad level costume right
dad
here.
level costume. Yeah, actually saying you must implement a cat cam right this very second,
gosh.
literally right now. I don't know how to do it.
I may need to get it. Yeah.
I would. If I could figure out how to sync up my phone, I would do it for all of you. If I knew how to, I would. Because she is so adorable, and I love our princess cats.
If we're going for a dad costume,
we're gonna go full force with the dad.
I'm removing these sneakers, and I'm going a very different route with the footwear.
Ashley says he looks like Homer Simpson.
I was kind of going that route with it.
It's like the opposite of our OK Boomer who's wearing
Yes.
the Homer Simpson hats. This is the Homer Simpson wanting to venture out. That OK Boomer just venturing out a little bit more.
This we're going socks and sandals for this
Nice.
costume. Yeah.
Nice. Which, depending on the area, It's totally doable for Halloween.
Totally.
Like, have we done number 11 yet?
I don't believe so. No, we have not.
Okay.
I remember.
Sorry. I didn't
11 is.
roll
We haven't
this.
done it
I
yet.
like had to pick it up before B decided to bap it down to the
Gotcha.
ground, and I was like, wait a
Gotcha.
second, did I roll this? Wait, this could be a number. No, I was down in California, God, many years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and I got to see some really cool houses, like in Hollywood, like people who work on sets and how they decorate their houses for Halloween. It's like a full-on production in their front yard. It's so cool. Like totally get away with socks and sandals.
I love just this dad costume. This is so good. Like, if your dad needs a costume, this is it. Just give him a cone of shame and paint a Cuphead face on it, and you're good.
It's like, I'm one of the cool hip kids. Oh, you need straw.
We do. I was just thinking about
More
that.
pool noodles?
I was thinking something a little smaller, like a paper towel tube.
Oh, there you go. There you
Like,
go.
and
That
has
works.
the right look to it.
Yeah.
There you go.
This is fantastic.
This
is fantastic.
What
like-
dad wouldn't love this costume?
I don't get it, but my kids love it, and
My kid thinks it's hilarious.
anything for the lulz. We do it all for the lulz. Oh man, this is great.
I love this so much. Oh my gosh, I love it.
You know, that Cuphead could also be turned into like a martini glass if you want
Yeah.
to do other things with
Yeah,
it later
absolutely.
on.
Like, the kids are in bed, you're going to a party, suddenly, boom, like, you're a martini.
Yeah.
Just paint your head green, put, like, a red circle on your face. Your head is the olive now.
Oh no. We're living too many dads, too many ideas. We must stop now while we are ahead. Number 11, Kenji.
Okay, oh man.
Do it for the vine.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Yes, for all the kids to upload it onto their vines that doesn't exist anymore to the
Oh
TikTok.
god, that makes me sad.
Yeah.
Number 11, you're gonna be some Loki variants, is what you're gonna be.
Yay! Loki!
Oh, man.
We were talking about it. I'm like, why haven't we come up with Loki yet?
Yeah,
What is
right?
wrong with us?
I mean, like, there's so many Loki variants that would work for this.
You could literally all you have to do is figure out how to make the horns, and you are a Loki variant.
Absolutely.
Doesn't matter if you're wearing that Baba Yaga outfit,
Yeah.
or that Cuphead outfit, or like you're a Hawkeye. Whatever. You could okay. And now that I fucking came out of my mouth.
You want to do Hawkeye as a Loki?
I mean, would he be cooler as a Loki?
Let's find out. Let's do it. I'm cool with working with an Audible. Let's do it.
Well, I mean, I thought you were going to do a couple of different variations. I guess
no,
you still could.
We could, but I want to put a little time and effort into this one now. I'm pulling an Audible here. We're doing a Hawkeye Loki.
I fucking hate Hawkeye. Why did it come out of my mouth?
I don't know.
Why did this happen?
But it's too good of an
How did
idea.
we get here, Kenji?
It's too good of an idea, Steph.
No! God damn it. I was distracted by an adorable Kiran. Oh. Okay. But would it be cool? Would Hawkeye be cool if he was a Loki variant?
I think there's a strong possibility.
Because I think... Okay. Alright. Let me just go here. Since we are here, the door is already open. We're here now. Let's just talk about it. A Loki variant of Hawkeye
Yes.
would not take himself seriously at all.
Probably not.
Or if he did take himself seriously, he would not be such a brooding asshole, which is what I hate about Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Like, my family got turned into dust, so now I'm gonna kill Asian people. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm gonna take on the name of, like, a wandering samurai and kill Yakuza members.
I'm gonna culturally appropriate Japanese culture and then kill Japanese people. Like, that's the only reason why I hate Hawkeye, but a Loki variant would probably just be like, embrace the chaos, and would be like, my family's dead. Okay. Well, I'm kind of bummed about that, you know. Like, I think he would be sad. You know, Loki was sad, like, with all the Asgardians died. He did get over it pretty fast. Like, okay, well, that's a shame. Well, anyways, moving on.
Yeah, not much I can do about it right now, unfortunately. So,
he would be more focused on, like, trying to get them back. I think that's what he would be focused on, rather than, like, brooding about it.
Mm-hmm.
So already a Loki variant of Hawkeye would be much cooler, because he wouldn't just be like, brood. There's nothing I can do about it because I'm fully admitting the fact that I'm not actually a superhero. I'm some fucking prick with a fucking bow in the wrong place at the wrong time, and I probably should have died like 40 years ago on the first time when I tried to like actually compete with other legit fucking gods and superheroes.
I love having learned that like original Hawkeye's backstory was that he was a carny who was just really good like sharpshooter for his bit. And just wanted, like, you know, I think I'll try some organized crime. And, like, oh, I suck at this. Like, maybe I'll be a hero instead.
When DC rips off Marvel, it always is tacky. And Marvel, you should have already known. I mean, it was early in Marvel.
Oh, gotcha.
With fucking Robin.
Green Arrow? What? Robin? What? No,
You said Carney. Robin was Carney.
Oh, that's where I had no idea. I thought you were making a reference to, like, Green Arrow because he's also an archer. Yeah.
Double.
Well, yes, Robin was
Excuse me, we finished my wishy sentence.
Sorry. Yes, Robin was a trapeze artist. Mm-hmm. And his family died.
And that makes him great to be Robin.
Yeah.
To help with, investigation.
I mean, he's acrobatics, you know?
Yeah.
That's the important part about what they do, right?
That detective, because when you think of Batman, you think of detective. Definitely not the Bat aesthetics. Definitely not a brooding millionaire who has more money than God and can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Except for go to therapy, apparently.
Yeah. Well, of course, all millionaires don't go to therapy.
Yeah.
Or they find a therapist who will just, like, tell them exactly what they want.
I mean, that too.
Yeah. Exactly. Ashley. Oh no, anyways. Save energy. Oh my gosh. A Hawkeye Loki variant is already going to be better because Loki wouldn't just give up. He would be like, okay, embrace the chaos. Now what can I do next? Like, what's next?
I mean, plus, I just want to say, too, like, Loki as an archer would be coming from, like, a people who actually give a shit about archery. Would be kind of the first thing that I'd like to say on that.
And not put stupid, weird bombs and things that would not make sense and would throw off the trajectory of your arrow. Wouldn't actually work. You would... what you would have to do in order to make that work doesn't make any goddamn sense, and it's stupid. Yes. It's very, very stupid. You can't make Archer Boy go ping cool in 2022. Like, it's just, it doesn't make any goddamn sense. Let him go, let him die. Don't bring stupid younger version into the Young Avengers, which is what they're planning for right now. They already introduced, okay, spoilers, they introduced Scar, Hulk's son, in She-Hulk. They are doing Kamala, which is Miss Marvel. Who else am I missing?
So the Hawkeye series, they brought in Kate Bishop, who's like his child understudy. Not his child, but a child understudy is the accurate way to say it. And I just want to point out as well that you brought this rage upon yourself by invoking Hawkeye.
I don't know why it came out my mouth. I don't know why it came out of my mouth, Kenji. The gods wanted this. Loki wanted this.
Yes, exactly.
He wanted the chaos, and he wanted this. Although Kat says, I love when Stephanie gets a full of nerd rage. Thank you. At least Kat's entertained. Are you not entertained? So fucking stupid. Please just let her character be like, Thor's daughter is an actual creature of just pure magic and can do whatever the fuck she wants. I'm gonna go back to the farm now. Okay, bye guys. I'm totally not in the right place. Bye. I'm just gonna nope the fuck out of here.
Yeah, yeah.
But yes, they're obviously setting everything up for a Young Avengers series, and just let the girl just go back to living her fucking normal ass life. Like, Hawkeye, stop grooming this poor young girl. She's not your she's not gonna be your protege. She's not just let her fucking go to high school and like date people and just like go to prom and shit. Let her just have her fucking normal ass life. Come on, man.
Well, actually, if you had watched the show, you would know that she sought him out, okay? And it was more like him having to step up as a mentor than him forcing her into anything.
Yeah, you can write whatever toxic shit you get into any other series. I think they talked about that in She-Hulk. We got Ashley saying, I was just about to say Loki possessed you for a second, said it for you. Yeah, that's where we're at.
I am going to give him a Van Dyke facial hairstyle, though, because that would totally be what Archer Loki would totally wear.
Because it'd be the Mirror version, the cooler version, the more badass version.
Absolutely.
There was a time when Hawkeye was cool, but, at that time, it was before, like, a lot of other things. And, Golden Age comics, that was a long fucking time ago. It was well before they even had goddamn cell phones, internets, fax machines. It's just like, it's a completely different world than it was. And the idea of archery man go ping is just so stupid in a modern day setting.
I don't know, when did fax machines come out?
I want to say 80s?
80s? Okay.
Because you need a dial tone.
I must be thinking of copy machines then. Okay, never mind. Yeah.
Fax machines probably are closer to the 90s, actually, now that I think about it, because they use the dial tone for the internet. Because remember, you would call and you would pick up and you would hear it was the same exact sound of the dial tone, like for dial-up internets.
But I don't know. I always thought fax machines were a little bit early. I mean, 80s for sure at the earliest.
Because the early ones, I think they only did text, and it was with that kind of computer paper that had, like, the rip things off the side. That's
what I'm thinking of.
I think. If I had to make an educated guess. But again, fucking times are so goddamn different from the golden age. And, like, I'm looking at this, the Loki variants, and I loved how they did classic Loki.
Oh, yeah. Plus that actor, like, he would be thrilled to come back to do classic Loki again.
I hope he does. He'd
Me
be
too.
super rad. Are you going to throw another Loki variant in there, or at least a Gator Loki or something?
I mean, I could. Why not?
This guy's pet gator Loki.
Yes, absolutely.
He's from Florida, so he's got a pet gator. Just straps some horns. Actually, in real life, somebody actually gave me a gator head. Shout out to my friend Mary. She gave me a gator head. And I'm going to totally put Loki horns onto it. It's in the mail coming. And I'm going to throw a bottle of Fireball into its mouth to honor Loki in my new office. I think it matches the theme. We got Rachel saying 1964?
I had a feeling Okay. Whoa! I shouldn't have second-guessed myself. 60s, absolutely.
Okay, I stand fully corrected. Wow, 64.
That's cool.
What were they printing on?
Paper.
Technically, the electric printing telegraph was between 1865.
That's true. Telegraphs were a thing beforehand. So, yeah, that makes sense that a fax machine wouldn't be that different of a beast than...
Okay.
Yeah.
I stand fully corrected. Oh, I hate that this is actually cool.
Because it's based on a Hawkeye.
Yeah. Fuck Hawkeye. Like,
Okay, yeah, but I'm really digging this Archer Loki, like Hawkeye Loki variant.
Okay, I never wish harm onto anybody, but I kind of hope that this girl who was the new Hawkeye, she basically gets her ass kicked and basically has to be like, sorry guys, I gotta tap out. I'm not a superhero like you guys. I'm just some dumb bitch with a bow that I thought I could be cool because the guy I was idolizing and totally groomed me thought I could be like this cool archer bitch, and that's not reality. I'm sorry guys. And she just taps out.
Steph, I do not think that the writers are going to be that thoughtful in writing and making it realistic.
I can only hope, because she's so stupid!
So sorry, Steph, but I don't think they're going to go that route with the writing on her.
Of course he's green.
Of course he's green, because he's a Loki.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really dig this.
Can you please just throw a gator in this to make me feel a little better? Just a little bit better.
Yes, I will throw in a gator sidekick just for you.
Thank you. Because I know we said on stream before, but in case people don't know, Gator Loki was 100% created just for the TV show.
Yeah.
And the writer said, well, we were trying to think of other Loki variants, and we were just trying to think of green. And somebody said gator, and we all just laughed and thought that was really funny, and just strapped some Loki horns onto it, and it just stuck. Like, it's 100% created for the show, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, for sure.
Fucking Hawkeye is so... It's just, again, like... Because... just
can't even get the words out. You hate it so much.
Again, I always think of the first introduction of Hawkeye, and everyone was freaking out. Oh my god, it's Hawkeye!
Yeah, the first Thor movie.
It's so cool! And I'm just like, what the fuck was he really gonna do? Thor may not have had all of his Thor powers, but he was still a fucking god. And if he tried to pling a fucking arrow, even if he managed to get the back of his skull, it probably would have pinged right on the back of his head, because guess what? Thor is a fucking god.
They covered that in the What If show. Actually.
Did they? Did this Thor get killed from a snake shot?
Thor gets killed from a bow and arrow.
You're fucking shitting on both my balls now.
I mean, it's a what if.
I hate that. Whoever wrote that,
oh jeez,
I'm gonna fight you behind the fucking Denny's. That was stupid. How dare you? He's a goddamn god. How fucking dare you? This is religious discrimination.
Oh jeez. You know what, Steph? I hate to break it to you, but Gator Loki is also a Hawkeye.
No! What have you done? What have you done?
Put a quiver on his back.
What have you done, Kenji? No! No, my precious Gator Loki, what have you done? No!
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to anyone who is listening with headphones right now, and that spike that Steph just gave.
No!
Oh, that was not my intention.
Oh, no!
Oh, that's so funny. Oh my gosh.
Kenji, why?
Okay, so what's the next number?
How dare you? How dare you do this to me? You break my heart. Even Beatrice came and checked up on me. She was very concerned. No!
Oh my goodness.
Well, we have 15 minutes left. Is there anyone else you want to break my heart with?
Oh, okay. We've got 3 left. Wait, we already did number 1, didn't we? Okay.
Oh my god. Why?
Oh my goodness.
You monster.
I'm trying to remember.
You gotta give him a cute mouth too. God damn it.
You know, I'll give you another one that you're pitching and really loved for the final one. We'll do a 5-minute Lion-O.
So long as you don't like.
I will not turn him into a Hawkeye. I promise you, I will not turn him into a Hawkeye.
I did pitch this idea, and Ken was like, "Oh, I hate your idea." So I think, yeah, that's fair, and I appreciate you meeting me in the middle.
Okay.
Betrayal.
Steph had a very specific idea on how to accomplish a Lion-O, and we're gonna do it.
I have a second idea, actually.
Okay.
My OG idea, and I said it OG original, because
Original idea. Please do not steal.
but it's also an OJ idea
I see
because Lionel's a lot of orange,
Mm-hmm.
and best way to get that 5-minute just cheap on the cheap. I don't know if it would necessarily be cheap, but it would.
It might be a little pricey.
Just a lot of orange peels.
Yeah, just peel your orange. Maybe use the red bag netting for the hair that Lion-O's got. Yeah.
Just a lot of orange peels. But I just got a second idea.
Okay.
It's fall.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you get those fall leaves? Just use a whole bunch of fall leaves. He could be the pumpkin spice Lion-O.
Pumpkin spice Lion-O.
Pumpkin spice Lion-O.
All right. Well, I guess we won't be fighting off scurvy then.
I mean, pumpkin spice, ho! And it's the PSL logo from Starbucks in the sky.
Nice.
Girls in the yoga pants are loose.
Oh, jeez.
Pumpkin spice.
I don't.
Pumpkin spice.
I know what you were going for, but it has very different implications
Pumpkin
on what you
spice?
just said.
What?
No, about girls in yoga pants are loose.
Sorry, I'm still
Don't-
trying to recover.
They're not trollops, okay? Just because they go to yoga.
Okay, I'm still a little trying to recover from that ultimate betrayal. A Hawkeye, Gator Loki. You killed Kat, too. I just want you to know. She says I am deceased.
All right, well, we will go with festive fall Lion-O then. And that outfit, he's...
Also in yoga pants and a scarf.
Oh, I was gonna go with another tidy whities outfit, or just get some Thundercats underoos that
This
he's had.
could be like a hipster Lion-O.
Hipster lion. Oh, jeez.
So he's got
Very different.
yeah. Again, I'm fully embracing the pumpkin spice because this would make Stephanie happy after the betrayal.
The betrayal.
The betrayal.
I didn't choose to be a Hawkeye Gator Loki. Gator Loki chose to be a Hawkeye.
I blame Loki
Okay.
for all of it. He planted that idea in your head so he could laugh about it. So my pain and my misery. Pumpkin spice.
God, that I kind of want to watch some Thundercats.
It's been a hot second since we watched it.
It has.
And we haven't watched the new one that you picked up.
I picked up the 2011 version as well.
Yeah. Heard mixed reviews.
I watched a little bit of it. I never finished the series, but it was all right. The animation was good. I enjoyed it. It definitely came off the heels of the updated He-Man cartoon they did a few years before that too, which I think is why it got greenlit. Mm-hmm. But
Bringing it back to Rankin Bass.
Oh yeah, those two dudes, I absolutely loved their animation.
Oh yeah. It just had the style of the claws and they just look so ugh. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It was kind of gnarly. It was a little scary looking because some of the very sharp angles that they would use and the very fine line work. So it kind of looked like a little sharp and look a little creepy.
Yeah,
I would say, but I think it was cool. I really
Absolutely.
liked it. I like that. I like the Rankin Bass style a lot.
You know what?
If there's a whip,
Oh, jeez.
there is a way.
Okay. So, okay. I'm thinking for the Thundercats logo, it's just going to be a paper plate that he's painted, that this costumer has painted Thundercats logo onto.
It could be the Starbucks logo, but what if modified?
I'm trying to go for 5 minutes on this one. I'm not.
No, I was just gonna say instead of having you don't even have to color it the paper plate. Forget that paper plate. Take the thing that comes off of your pumpkin spice, like the thing that's...
the lid?
No, the side where you don't burn your hands.
Yes.
Just cut that out and stick it on there. There's your logo right there. It's a Starbucks logo. You don't even have to draw Jack Diddley Squats.
Yeah,
just throw it right on there.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's tape the little hand protector coffee guard thing that I'm spacing on the name of it, and I'll probably remember it later and kick myself for. But yeah, we'll just
that works.
Tape that onto the tidy whities that this person is wearing. And just have the little Starbucks logo right there because it's pumpkin spice Lion-O.
The sword could be the stopper from their latte that they got.
Oh gosh.
You could just tape a bunch of them together to create the ultimate sword from all the stoppers. Stop all that plastic waste.
Absolutely.
Just use a hot iron to mash them all together.
I'm just gonna
from all the stoppers that they always ask me, but I say I don't need.
But they still give you a bunch of?
They'll still do it anyways. Sometimes I'll ask it for your coffee so I don't get your white chocolate mocha all over my car.
I'm not you make it sound like I'm a messy drinker or something.
No, because I'm bringing coffee to you.
Oh,
I'm
that's
the messy
right. Okay.
driver.
Okay, gotcha. Excuse me.
No, what usually happens is I go do a solo mission and I bring coffee back home for Kenji.
And I appreciate it.
With his breakfast sandwich and chocolate croissants.
You spoil me. So if we're going for fall autumn leaves to create this,
yeah,
he's just tucked it into his tidy whities that he's wearing. This is not.
You could just tape a bunch of fall foliage onto him.
You could, but then that would require a lot more effort to remove the leaves. Instead of just taking the branch that already has the leaves on it,
there you go.
Stick it all over.
Like the thing I was playing with V.
Exactly.
Yeah. Just get some branches, stick them right in your undies.
Mm-hmm.
Just get some more leaves in that little thing though for the oranges. Because
Absolutely.
they started doing the oranges and then they got all the peels and they're like, yeah, this isn't enough. This isn't gonna work.
Yeah.
Stephanie's original idea was bad. Okay, what can I do? Fall foliage. I'll just roll around outside, fill a bag, and then just stick it on my head of full fall foliage, and I've got my orange, beautiful hair.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Then I am the Starbucks Lion-O.
God.
The second conventional sentence. The Starbucks Lion-O.
So, because, yes, they did try to do a couple orange peels. Let's bump that up a little bit for this brush size because they tried taping some orange peels they cut onto their shoulders, but we're this is most of the bag right there. This is way too much effort. I'm just gonna get some get the fall leaves for the rest of this. Call it a day.
Thunder cats. Okay, who's everybody's favorite Thundercat? Pick a favorite child.
Who's my favorite?
I know you're all gonna race the chat saying Snarf!
Oh god, Snarf.
Snarf!
Fun factoid, Snarf's actual given name was Osbert.
That's right.
Yeah.
What's his full name? Osbert? He had a really fancy name.
Oh, I don't remember what his surname was. I just remember he was Uncle Osbert because his nephew Snarfer sold him out.
Yeah, Snarfer. Because he's we can't be Snarf and Snarfer.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be too much.
Ashley has no idea what we're talking about.
Oh,
well, yeah, I'm sure if you ask your mom, and your mom, because your mom likes Reagan Bass, that Thundercats was a show from
1985 was when it came out.
That's the third coolest thing to come out from 1985.
Absolutely.
Right after me and Ken, who were born in 1985. No, she doesn't know. What? You've never watched it? Okay. Well, Rachel, if you like Rankin Bass art, you would love Thundercats.
Oh, yeah.
Thundercats was just a really fun show from the 80s. We watched the 90s. It's just kind of He-Man style, She-Ra style.
Sword and sorcery meets technology kind of stuff. Yeah,
and it's just it's so charming. Yeah. Thundercats are loose. It's got a really great opening song.
After this, YouTube their show opener, and it's fun. It's another one up there with like 90s X-Men for just fun openings.
Thunder, 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 cats! I know I'm really selling it just by singing thunder a lot. It's a really fun show. I mean, I will say this much. I showed it to my nephew, and he really loved it.
Oh, heck yeah.
Like, there are some shows you go back, you're like, ooh, yeah, that doesn't really hold up to the test of time.
This held up very well.
This is very much my own nostalgia, and there are plenty of shows that I can fully admit. Like Doug, like, as much as I love the do.
You know, I'm starting to notice a pattern is that we really loved shows with awesome TV openers. Like, that was the kicker for us.
Man, Pepper Ann. Do you remember the opening of Pepper Ann?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was good opening songs, and that makes me sad that they don't have a lot of. But I mean, SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants,
I didn't really watch SpongeBob.
SquarePants. Well, I'm just saying for other people who. Okay.
It was a very simplified opener. Yeah.
Those loafers and soccer socks are pretty magical.
Just fall leaves and orange peels taped or glued to their body. Like that is, oh geez, that is some low cost cosplay right there. That's for sure.
Rachel says, watch episode 1 and then went outside to hang out with my friends instead. Hey, you know, it's not for everybody. I fucking love Thundercats.
Totally.
Showed it to my nephew. He really liked it. It's definitely one that holds up to the test of time. And if you really like Rankin Bass's art, it's cool to see his art in a different styles. But we have a soft spot for Thundercats for sure.
For sure.
We got just like 5 minutes left. I would love to hear everybody's favorites, low-cost cosplay, 5-minute costumes in the chat. I think everyone's gonna pick Gator, Hawkeye, Loki. What was your favorite tonight, Kenji?
I definitely loved the Baba Yaga that we did.
Oh, will you put that one back up on screen?
Gosh, I think that was number 7. There we go. Yeah, like the Fisher Price Playhouse.
Yeah, that was really cool. That was really, really cool.
Yeah.
There was other ones that were very good. Love to hear what your guys' favorites were in the chat. This is our second spoopy stream for the month. We've got one more planned for you next week, right before Spoopy Day, Halloween. We've got the special SCP stream. So we've got a couple of requests already for certain SCPs. Yeah. This is kind of like us coming into cryptids last year. We know zero. Jack diddly squat.
Which I think will help bring the comedy.
About SCPs. I've only know of like the ones that's a pair of pants.
It's so weird.
It's just a pair of pants.
That is so.
I guess.
I love it.
Was it the Long Boy? Stretcher Man.
Slenderman?
Slender Guy. Is he an SCP?
I think he is a cryptid, but I could be wrong.
Oh, okay. But we're going to be going to the whole world of SCPs next week. I'm going to do a little research, but if you have a request, like a favorite SCP you would like me to do, please let me know. Yeah. I'm going to be the one preparing that. Ken's going to go in completely blind. He won't know anything.
I'm going to be drawn from my imagination.
What we're talking about. I'm going to describe the SCP and kind of give him an idea of just the very basics, and then he's going to try to create the SCP based off of what I tell him. Yes. So if you got one that's a favorite, please let me know, and we'd love to have it in the chat, or in the stream next week.
Yeah.
Otherwise, thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching, y'all.
Oh my gosh. Oh, we've got 049 is my favorite, and Slenderman is a creepypasta, neither cryptid or SCP.
Okay. All right.
That's going to be another stream for the day, just to creepypasters.
Just some creepypasters.
Oh, man.
All right.
Do we want to do one more creepypasta, creepy stream, after Halloween season?
We could do that. Maybe we do like a creepypastas, like a Nightmare Before Christmas kind of stream. That could be fun.
Oh, like around Christmas time?
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Have like a creepypasta.
Heck
right
yeah.
before. Yeah, I like that idea too.
That'd be
Because
fun.
like the idea of doing a creepypasta, that sounds like fun too. So
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks for the idea
Yeah.
unintentionally, but thank you for the. I think you told me about your favorite 049 before. That's on my list for sure. And yeah, thanks for
All right.
watching, everybody.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back
Sorry
next
about
week.
your audio if you're wearing headphones. And we'll see you next week for our special SCP stream.